Development Hell Day 3 Studio Mess is the title of this video. And why? Well, my name is Deborah Richards and I'm a film director, and I basically live in development hell because it takes years to make a movie. And I'm just finishing up the last movie that I made, Shaken and Stirred, which actually comes out in a few weeks' time. It's now available for pre-order, and you can check out the trailer and all that good stuff in the links. But I gotta squeeze that out the door before I can get on to the next movie. But everything is just like, you gotta do this before you can do that in film. And today, I have a messy studio. Let's have a look. And I'm gonna be tidying it up and trying to figure out this whole mess, because look at this, look at my cart. It is just messy. It's full of mess. Like, none of these cases are closed. There's like cables everywhere. Everything's out of boxes. Nothing is really organized. So today I'm going to be cleaning up my studio. Fun fact, the studio is actually on the Strip in Las Vegas, and if we look at the out of the windows, because we're in a penthouse, we can actually see the Las Vegas Strip out there. What is super cool are the paintings on my wall opposite. It's actually paintings of the Strip that my sister did, and they're pretty huge and they're very cool. So very meta, because they're literally facing the Strip. So welcome to my development hell. It's going to take me about 3-4 years, 2-3-4 years to make the next film, which is a horror called Scissormouth. It's scary. You can check out the link in the description to a proof of concept that we have. But for right now, I think I'm just going to kind of put you guys on an apple box in the corner, and I'll talk to you guys. Why is it focused on my boob? I'll talk to you guys as I clean up and fix the studio. So let me just throw an apple box over here. That's very precarious. I'm going to change that round. Okay, great. So hopefully, let's see if the camera tracks me. Yay, we're filming this on a DJI Pocket Osmo 3 that actually belongs to my business partner. We just picked one up the other day. It's pretty cool. It's very nifty. It's great for this kind of stuff. So let's clean up the studio. First things first, coffee. Let's see, where shall I start? Okay, I guess I'll start up with the this black backdrop. Like any good studio, we have a lot of backdrops and blackouts and green screens and fabrics and curtains and different things that you use. And let me see, I'm going to be over on this side, so let me just move that for you guys. And hopefully it'll track me. Okay. That is a high roller with a dome light LED, and it goes up pretty high. It goes up about 15 feet, so it's a big piece of metal. But early next week, I got to do the final pass of color on Shaken and Stirred, the feature. And when I do that, I'll black out the edit bay. I'll literally hang these up in front of the windows and just black out the room. And it was funny because it was actually blacked out the room for the last month. And so Patrick and I were working in the edit bay, and for a month it was just blacked out. Which is great for color, but not great for your psyche, because it gets depressing being in a black room all day. Anyways, let's see if I can put you guys over here. Okay, so I think that's all the stragglers of the black cloths. Okay, so let's take a look at the fabrics collection because there's a bunch. Okay, so we got, well, let's look down here. We got, obviously, backdrops and gazillions of fabrics and curtains and then green screens and more backdrops, and now put the backdrops in here. And then I got more green screen that I got put in here. And then these scragglers. Okay. And so yeah, there's all that. Okie dokie. That's that done. Let's put you guys over here. Next. There's some heavy metal out for no good reason, so let me put that away. This is like the high roller, but it's like smaller, so it's like, I believe they call them baby rollers, but I just call it a baby baby high roller. And this is from a C-stand. So let's take a look at the heavy metal collection because I got a bunch. So as you can see, we have K-Pod, another high roller. We got some Mole Richardson rolling stands. We got C-stands, 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 a ladder, some other stands. So yeah, heavy metal. So my studio might be quite small, but you don't need a large studio to create all kinds of interesting stuff. You just need the right tools, and you need to know how to use them. And I think it was Cameron from Terminator and Titanic who once said, you know, filmmaking is just problem solving. You're just trying to figure out how many boxes you have to pile up to put the camera on top of it. It's very much that kind of thing. So let's take a look at our C-stands, because I got to clean them up, and I'll show you a trick. Okay, so this is a C-stand. If you don't know what a C-stand is, the C stands for century, because when they came out, they used to advertise them and market them as over 100 uses. And with a C-stand, you always have one leg that's taller than the others. So the idea is you put that leg over the others. Did I do that right? No, I didn't do that right. Here we go. Pull that out. There we go. You put the tall leg over the others. That still feels wrong. What am I doing wrong? Okay, it's because I had the other one wrong. Here we go. Make a grip of me, yeah. And that way they can all kind of, you know, be all compact and stand next to each other. And we got another C-stand over here, so let's do that. Probably waking my roommate up now. Okay, and there's one more. There we go. So that's all the C-stands. Looking nice. All the C-stands looking good. Okay. But now I got this baby roller that I want to put over here with the other heavy metal. So there's that baby roller. And now I just got this guy. So I got to put this on here, I guess, just to put it out of the way. Actually, I'm going to need 2 hands for this. Time for the power of 2 hands. Okay. Okay. So the place is already looking better. Let's see what's next. Is the camera going to track me? Yes. Coffee. Okay, let's see what's on the cart. The cart needs tidying up. Okie dokie. Alright. Measuring tape. Let's see. Okay, next up. This is vintage. This is for my film camera. This is a cool film camera, Sanko, I believe. Yeah, Sanko from the 70s. I actually have 100 feet of Kodachrome film, unused. You can't get Kodachrome film anymore, so that's pretty special. So I'm saving that for a rainy day. But this is the pouch for it. And this camera is called Charlie. I actually name all of my cameras after kings and queens of England because I'm British. Even though my accent's all fucked up. Anyway, that's Charlie. Or Chaz, or KC3, King Charles III. Okay. Oh, cool. We got some color charts here. Gotta put that away. The important thing with the color charts is that you never touch any of the cells with your fingers, because the oils on your fingers can change the color. Another thing you should never do is leave these out in direct sunlight, because obviously you don't want faded colors. So that's that one put away. Oh, I got another little one here, and that needs to find a home too. I think I can just put it in this pack. Maybe, did it go in that pack? There's a piece of card that goes with it. Where's the... See, this place is a mess, man. This place is a mess. Well, while I'm looking for the case for that color chart, I might as well put my Apple boxes away. Okay, that's the Apple boxes. Ah, boy, what a mess. Okay, still looking for the case for that color chart. I'll just put it to the side for a second. Okay, there's a lot of bits of camera on here, like just general bits of camera. So I'm gonna have to put all those away. Let's see, maybe if I smush everything down here, just smush it all for now, just smush it all, and then I can put the cases up here and then put everything away. The case I need is not this one. It's this one. Oh, that's a heavy one. Okay, let me take you inside one of my cases. Okay, so this case is called Rig Mechanical. And if we take a look inside, hold on. Oh, there we go. If we take a look inside, what we'll see is it's just full of, you know, all these little things that you need for filming, whether it be camera handles or, you know, whips. If you don't know what a whip is, it goes in a fuller focus and you turn it. So there's all different kinds of whips. Then there's like a gazillion little things, like little gadgets and nuggets, like here's a Russian arm. Ah! Just dropped something. There's a Russian arm for a camera. So just tons and tons and tons of things. And it gets expensive. I mean, I've been building up my collection of film gear for 15 years, right? But every single thing like this is $100, and there's just tons of them, right? So what I'm going to do is try and figure out where to put some of the stuff on here. This is cool. This is I believe it's called a dog bone. It's got like RE connectors on each side, but this one has an extender. A lot of the stuff is made by a company called Small Rig. So the dog bone, oh, and here's another dog bone. This dog bone's cool because it's slanted. It's off at an angle. And if you look at this one, it's not. So good stuff. So all I need to do is find a little bag to protect these things and then put them in the Rig Mechanical case. Probably need a big bag for these because that extender arm's pretty long. So there we go. Perfect. One less thing to worry about. If I can find room in here, yeah, I'll just throw it in there. Okay, what's next? Ooh, this is really, really good. I like this because it's just well made. It's got like, it's kind of like a Russian arm, but it's a lot stronger. And it's got, not only has it got, you know, a strong screw, but it's also got these locking pins, which are really, really helpful. So this is really, really strong. This is one of my favorite kind of monitor supports. You know, it doesn't have to be used for monitor support. I've even used this on the front of a camera to hold a clip, to hold an iPad, to make a like kind of, you know, work around for a teleprompter. So it's really useful. Okay, let me put that in there. All right, next, magical mystery. Just pick up a piece of crap from here. Oh, this is cool. This is actually 4 different things all attached right now. We've got a cheese plate, and then we got a couple of rail holders there, and then obviously some kind of cable management Velcro thing on here that I'll take off. But yeah, let's find a place. Let's find a little bag for it first. And you might be wondering, why do you have all these things? And, you know, I use, for the most part, I use the same camera. I use a Zcam E2 f6, and I've shot 2 features on it and about 200 commercials. And the reason I use that camera is literally the best camera I've ever had. It's like an Arri Alexa reverse engineered. And it's an amazing camera. In fact, here she is. It's an amazing camera. But every shoot, and when you get down to features, every shot, it requires a different approach, different tools. And so what's really common is that you rig the camera for the shot, depending what you need to do. Oh, look, I just found a follow focus. I can show you what the whip does, because you might not know. And this is going to be an educational space, as well as entertainment, as well as therapy for me. But, you know, you put this on your rails, and you can turn this, and then the cogs in a cine lens will help focus, you know, pull focus on the camera. But sometimes a camera operator, a focus puller can't always be right next to the camera because whatever the reason. So you have this, which is a whip, and then you can turn it and it will do the focus. So that's what a whip is. Why can't I pull my whip out? There we go. Oh, this is really greasy, which is good. What do I just do with the bag for that? Here it is. Ooh, the inside of the bag is greasy. Yuck. Well, the good news is I don't care that it's greasy because I don't pull focus. So someone else has to deal with that. You know, like either one of my camera guys or girls or whoever, but not me. Because I'm the director, so I just stand there and go, cool action. Actually, I do a lot more than that, but and you might be thinking, well, Deb, if you're a director, why do you need all this camera stuff? And the truth is, as I'm sure a lot of you know, if you're an indie filmmaker, chances are you're doing a lot of the stuff. And besides, one of the reasons that I decided to become a director, or that I just naturally evolved into a director, is because I just love gear. I love technology, I love gear, I love cameras. I geek out on this stuff. I'm a real nerd. So, okie dokie, this one's important. This is all my Allen keys, of which there's a gazillion billion. Yeah. Tons of Allen keys, because you never know when you're going to need what you're going to need. Where should I put this? Okay, I got like a little camera pack. It's like an old bag. It's pretty cool. But this generally has like my Leatherman multi-tool, you know, utility thing, and a blower for the lens and some lens cleaner, all the Allen keys, some other tools. So this is kind of like an on-set bag that we use to, you know, do whatever we got to do to the camera. For example, I also have this. This is pretty cool. Let's talk about this. This was custom made for me by a friend. I believe it was 3D printed in my favorite color, pink. And it's got a little magnetic close to it. And underneath, it has a little Allen key tool, and which is also magnetic, so that when you put that in, it just, oh, that's so satisfying. Look at that. Watch that. Ooh. And what is in here is actually an ND filter for my camera. I think that's the clear one, and the ND filter is actually in the camera. But awesome. So to the person who made that for me, thank you, thank you. So that goes in that little black bag, because this little black bag is literally the things we need most often on set for the camera. To not necessarily for the camera, like other rig bits, but stuff that we use all the time. You know, the most common things. So like lens cleaner, Allen keys, ND filter, blower. So that's all in that little camera bag. And that doesn't really, this little bag doesn't really have a home, it just sits on the cart, because usually the cart's not far from the camera. Okay, what next, what next? What is this? Okay, this seems to be like a digital follow focus. I believe this one, it looks like it's from a gimbal, probably DJI Ronin S, I'm guessing. So that's for that. This is also from the gimbal, so obviously I didn't put gimbal stuff away, so I'm just gonna, oh, we got another one of these things for the rails, so we can put that in a little bag and in the rig mechanical bag, so we'll put that in there. So much stuff in here, so much stuff. I mean, everything from like clamps. These clamps are really cool, actually. They got like a 1/4 inch hole on the bottom, so you can kind of attach them to anything. And they've got the, yeah, like a 1/4 inch hole on the bottom. And they're just literally clamps. And so we use those all the time. Let's see what else we got. There's just tons. I mean, like, I'm scared to think how much all that stuff in that case is worth, because every little thing is like $100 here, $100 there. It's nuts. Okay, this is crowded. I got a lot of cloths, a lot of lens cloths and cloths on here. I don't think I need all that shit on here. So let me figure out a spot for them, okay? So, yeah, it seems like a lot of cloths. Lens cloths. cloths, microfibers, microfiber. Prrr. Okay. Okay, so I'll put those in there. Here's a microfiber from the brand Kessler. Shout out to Kessler. I have a few Kessler products, not too many, but my K-Pod and my jib, Easy Jib, and obviously the dolly rails and all that, that's Kessler. Okay. What's next? Oh, we got a cute little onboard microphone now for the camera, a little Rode microphone. I really like the suspension thing here. It's really, really interesting design. Obviously, aliens or space monkeys made that because it's cool looking. So I have another case that I should probably put up here, which is Rig Digital. And can you guess what goes in the Rig Digital case? Things that are digital. Let's see, how should I best do this? Well, I guess I can put this to the side for now. Ooh. One of the rules in filmmaking is if you ever put a case down, you gotta put the clamps on, you gotta put the locks on, you gotta close it up. If you don't, you gotta leave it open. So that way someone doesn't come along and, you know, if you have a case closed like that, someone could come along, grab it, and everything will fly out. So you always got to close it. But if you don't lock it up, you got to leave it open so that no one comes along and accidentally grabs it and everything goes everywhere. Okay. So this is the Rig Digital case. This one's a little less chaotic because it's not so mechanical, and I'll show you inside. Okay, so the kinds of things that are in this case are things like Ninja 5 monitor, a spare ICANN monitor, wireless transmitters, small LED lights, another spare monitor like an onboard Sony monitor. So just all the digital stuff. So we're going to find a home for that microphone in here. Let's see. Maybe, where is it? Oh, maybe there. Oh no, bit squished. Oh look, it popped off the thing. So maybe I can put this stuff in there. Oh, this is interesting. This is this is pretty wild. This is an endoscope. It's like a really, really skinny camera. Hold on, let me show you this. It's cool. Ah, how do I hold the camera and use both hands? Magic. So check out this little camera. Cool, right? Perfect for when you want to stick a camera in something that you probably shouldn't be sticking a camera into. Okie dokie. I thought it was pretty cool. It's endoscope. I think it was really inexpensive, and I bought it online. I haven't actually used it yet. It was one of those impulse purchases that I was like, ooh, endoscope. Okay, let's put this little guy in here. Perfect. Okay, let's find. Oh, this is interesting. This is a bag full of mics, Rode mics, just like the one that I'm wearing, should be wearing here, that I'm recording all this on. They're really, really great little mics. And what's so cool about them is they don't need to transmit to a camera. They just actually record directly onto the microphone. So as soon as I turn this on, it's recording. Brilliant. Mics will actually go into a different bag. So I got a special bag just for mics. Okay. But for now, let me put all the mic stuff together on here. Okie dokie. Here we have a plate. I think we have a bag of plates. Oh yeah. These are all Manfrotto quick release plates. We got a whole bag full of them. There's like 4 in there, 5 in there now. You can never have enough plates. And you might think, well, if you only have one camera, don't you only need one plate? I suppose, but it depends. Like maybe you got a plate underneath the camera that then attaches to a block, which then attaches to rails, and then you got to put another plate underneath it to attach to the tripod or the support. In fact, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look on this, right? So you got like one plate there, which is directly underneath the camera, but then you got a block for the rails, and then you got a really long plate on the bottom, so you can attach the camera to, the sticks or whatever your support is. Anywho's. Okay, what's next? Oh look, I found another little monitor guy. Let's put and some of this stuff, like, I know it's a lot of stuff, but you just build it up over time. And usually I'll do a gig and it'll be like, oh, I just need one little nugget to build the perfect rig for this gig. And I'll go out and buy that nugget. And then a lot of stuff I actually won. You know, one of the cool things is when you do festivals and competitions and whatever, or even just going to events. The National Association of Broadcasters is this big convention in Las Vegas. And I'm a member of this organization called Girls and Gear, or Gals and Gear. And I went to their meet and greet party thing at the NAB, National Association of Broadcasters. And they just said to everyone in the crowd, everyone put your hand up who loves camera, who plays with cameras. And then they just went around giving everyone a cool screen cleaning kit. So there's a screen cleaning kit that I have. You know what? I'm going to put that in the digital case because all my little screens are in here, my little monitors. And again, you might say, why do you have 4 or 5 monitors? Well, different sizes, different, different. Sometimes you might have 3 monitors for one camera setup. You might have your main monitor, a monitor on the side for the focus puller with a whip, or maybe they're hanging back with a digital follow focus and they need that monitor. And then you might have a courtesy monitor for some other crew members, maybe hair and makeup, maybe your production designer. You want to get as many eyeballs on the action as possible on set because each department head is looking out for specific things. And as a director, I'm kind of looking at the whole thing, but I can't like drill down into something. Like a production designer might be looking, through the monitor, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, that plant in the background is hiding the corner of a book or something, and the title of the book in the background is relevant. Well, who knows, right? But that's the kind of thing that I'm not like lasered in on, because I'm lasering in on the overall composition, the vibe, the mood, the actors, what they have to do, what their motivations to get through the scene are, communicating different love languages to different actors. So there's just so much, right? And then you have the other element of the real world. Like I can't help but feel when I'm directing, while 98% of my attention is forward, 2% of my attention is looking over my shoulder. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, say if we're doing a guerrilla shoot and we're in a location that we're not supposed to be, then I'm looking over my shoulder like, are the cops coming? Or even if we're at a place where we are supposed to be, I'm kind of looking over my shoulder thinking, okay, is everyone supposed to be where they're supposed to be to hit the smoke machine, to hit this, to hit that? There's so much going on a set. So this is why it's always best if you can get all of your department heads to, watch the unfolding of everything in a monitor. Now, earlier I showed you this little guy that I took off the cheese plate. That is just basically a cable tie, a Velcro cable tie. So I'm going to add that to the collection and just strap it on. And here's another one from an amazing company called Alvin Cables. I'll put the link below, but if you ever need a cable, a specific cable made for any camera or anything, hit up Alvin Cables. They can make you any kind of cable. They're in Asia, so sometimes delivery takes a little long, but they are the best. Okay, put that in there. Doopy 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 doop. Okay, great. So that's my cables. I should probably put this in the digital because that's where it'll probably be most helpful, because when you connect your digital components and then wire everything up, you want to have some kind of cable management system or options. Or okay, what is this? We got an audio cable. I got a box back here for all my audio cables, just miscellaneous. In fact, you can take a look. It's not very exciting, just audio cables, but let's take a look. There are some interesting items in here. They're just all kinds of audio cables. I guess the most interesting thing in here is this little 3.5 millimeter headphone amp, and it's got some outs in different volume levels, and that's what we use when we do you know, like the commentary on a DVD. So when we do our commentaries, and we have, like, you know, maybe me and the producer and one of the cast or whatever, and we're all talking about the movie, and we record that, I use that little gadget to pump in the different headphones. And USB-C to USB-C, right angled, that's helpful. Not sure what this is for. I mean, obviously I know what USB-Cs are for, but there must have been a reason why I got this right angle one. I'm gonna put that, I think, I'm gonna put that with the digital. I have a sneaking suspicion it's for, like, running power from the camera to a follow focus. But I have a few digital follow focuses and I can't remember which ones, so I'm just gonna store it with the with that. That's audio for the mic. Okay, I can put this audio box back. Okay, we're in much better shape. Let's take a look at the cart now. It's way less crazy than earlier. Okie dokie. So we still got some gimbal stuff. See how I close that and immediately, just automatically, I put one clamp on, even though I'm about to open it again. Just anytime you close a case, lock it. That's what we call, you know, there's things you should and shouldn't do on set, and that is all called setiquette. And locking a case is just good setiquette. Okay. So like etiquette, but with a set at the beginning. So setiquette. Another top tip for good setiquette is, if you get a bottle of water, get a Sharpie and write initials on top, right? Because otherwise you end up with millions of bottles of water and no one knows whose is who. Okay, not too much stuff left. Okie dokie. What's next? Lens cap. Well, I've got, let's take a look down here at my lens cases. They are a bit of a mess right now, but I'm just going to throw this in that little spare spot there. I have a, well, we can talk about lenses another time. That's like a whole nother, you know, lenses are also nicknamed glass. And I have a bunch of glass, including one very, very, very special lens. But we'll talk about that another time. Okay, got a lens hood. Throw that in the case. I should probably button up these cases because there's absolutely no reason for them to be open. So that's that. And the other one. Oh. Okie dokie. Another thing a lot of people don't talk about is you have to be physically fit to be a filmmaker. There is a lot of getting down on the ground, getting up, climbing up ladders, looking around corners, lifting things. So you got to be fairly fit. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, I still have this gimbal stuff. So let me get the gimbal out and make sure that's all in there. I'm pretty sure that and that goes with the gimbal stuff. Good. And that's Mike's. Okay. Oh, look what I found, a gimbal. So we're going to put this all away. And in fact, let me create a little bit more space on the cart. And you know what? I'm going to set the camera up so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just going to put the gimbal away. This is my gimbal. It's one of my gimbals. I have maybe half a dozen, maybe. I don't know. And this one's one of my, oh, here you go, that's what it is. It's a Ronin S2, very popular. Much better than the first Ronin because you can actually lock these axes, which you could never do before. Like, you can lock these so it doesn't all go crazy because the last Ronin, the previous Ronin, it would, you know, do that when you're just carrying it around. So you can lock these axes, which is great. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to take this to pieces, okay? So the stand. The next piece is the grip, the battery. And let me go up a little, okay? And then this is the main gimbal itself, okay? Oh, and the other thing we have to take off to put it in its little home is the plate. Which is interesting because it's like DJI's version of a Manfrotto plate, but it also has a, I don't remember what these are called. They're for cameras, like for like still photography. I think they're called Arca, maybe. I don't know. Put the thingy, put the answer in the description if you know, in the comments if you know. I learn a lot of things, but then I forget what they're called because it doesn't matter too much because I'm not the one usually having to do everything. So we just put all these in their little home in the bag. You guys can see that. Okay. And then we also have the gimbal part of it. I mean the follow focus part of it in that bag. So I'll put that in there. Oh, and we've also got this arm that I nearly forgot about. So I can just put that in there. Perfect. So that is that. That's that all packed. That is satisfying. Okay. Now, oops, I almost forgot the little protector. Okay, next, we got to put the actual gimbal itself in the bottom half of this. Okay. And this somehow fits in here. Oh, there's some like little rubber protectors that kind of protect some of the bits. So I think this one goes, how does this one go? Oh, I can't put this one on because I got a little nugget here that I forgot about. And funnily enough, this nugget doesn't stay on very well. So I actually have gaff tape giving it a little extra security There you go. That's another one of those nuggets that goes into the mechanical rig bag. And now I can put this little protector, this little rubber piece, to protect these circuitries. There you go. And there's another one here, little protector to protect that bottom piece. I think there's a third one, but I've lost it. Anyway, that goes in here somehow. Oh, there's a diagram. Okay. Like that. Perfect. I didn't even know there was a diagram in there. Okie dokie. So that's that. So I can put that away and close that up. Zippity zip zip zip. And that is DJI gimbal done. Okay. Now. Hi. Okay, let's see if I can track enable. Okay. Let me just move you guys back over here so there's a little bit more room to work. And I'm going to lower you guys a little. There we go. Cool beans. All right. Okay, next. I'm going to find a little bag for that thing. Oh, as if by magic. And this is actually, I'm not sure if this is even one piece. I think this might be 2 or 3 pieces. But it's one piece now. Put that in there, zip it up, put it in the mechanical rig bag. It's looking pretty full. I can put this away. Okay, we're in better shape. We're getting there. Like Christmas. Still a bit of a mess. There's a random silica pack. Luckily, I got like a whole box for them. Where is my whole box for silica packs? Ah. This is this is what we throw our phones in with rice when we get them wet. All right, we're looking in pretty good shape here. If you look down at the, hold on, let me do the little, will it do that? Yeah, there you go. We can look at the cart now, and it's looking pretty good. It's a little trash. I got 2 random screws, so let's figure those out. Okay. This is my box of essential bits, screws, and this little box has everything from screws to 1/4-inch studs to sprigs. I don't know if you know what sprigs are, but they help you with cable management. I believe they made the pink version just for me. They make them in black as well, obviously. And then we've got wheels for follow focuses. Wow, we've talked a lot about follow focuses today. Maybe this video should be called Follow Focus. Anyways, stuff. Okay, what's next? Oh, we still haven't actually put the color chart away. Okay, so I've got like this big box that I put color charts, clap sticks, they're called clapperboards in America, but in England they're called clapsticks. So, you're welcome. Clapstick. I prefer the name clapstick. I think that's pretty cool. Okay. Let me lower you guys because I don't feel like you're seeing enough of the studio-ish. Okay, so clapstick and color checker. And there's some kind of gray card that flips open. I don't think I've even opened this in 10 years, this guy. And then, of course, we got all our dry erase stuff for the clap sticks. What we actually do is we put like numbers and stuff that get used a lot on stickers on the back of the clap stick. So usually the first AC, first assistant cameraman, is in charge of that. And anyways, we're going to put the clapstick in there. We're going to put our color charts. I never did find the other bag for the little color chart, so I think I'm just going to put it in with the big color chart. That makes sense to me. Okay, color chart, clapstick. I'm not even sure if this should be in here because it's not. It's like a little. Here, I'll show you what. I haven't opened this in 10, 12 years since maybe film school. It's just a little quick, white balance checker. Cool. But I don't know if it's necessarily in the right place for that, because I got a bunch of these kinds of things, bigger and whatever. But whatever. Okay, that's that. Okay. All right, let me make some more coffee and I'll be right back. Okay, I got more coffee. That's the most important thing. Oh, look what I just found. This is professional haze. It's like, ooh, fog in a can. Cool, right? Okay, so in my studio, I have a couple of flats, these big things that you put like stuff on, backdrops, whatever, or you make rooms out of them. They're like 8 foot by 4 foot. And the flats are held up with what are called jacks, which are just like these little wooden corner thingies. But the crazy thing is, behind here is where I store a lot of stuff that I don't use that often. I gotta squeeze back here, and it's kind of crazy back here. I don't know if you can see all this crap. There's like just tons of stuff, like just, it's like a treasure trove of filmmaking stuff back here. But what I want to get to is this case here. So this is a big box of foam on top, so it's not very heavy. Ah! But this box is like literally grip stuff. So everything from ropes and, a stand-in head. Her name is Pebbles. Even got like, chains, all kinds of rope, like, let's see, there's like bungee cords, and of course, fog in a can. So I'm going to put that other fog in a can in with that fog in a can. And, hold on, let me just reset the gimbal because it was getting squirrely. Okay, so we can put it back in. So that's all some like grip stuff. And obviously it's back here because that kind of stuff, we don't need that often. It's just like when you need it, and it's there. Okay, let's get out of here because I'm getting claustrophobic. So there's like a little squeeze. So there's like a treasure chest behind that wall of filmmaking gear. Okie dokie. What is next? Alright, so let's have a look at some of our stuff going on over here. We got a mess, we got cables, we got stuff out of boxes, we got a charging station, but look how nice our cart is looking. Oh, and this is something you should never do, put coffee on a cart, but it's my cart, it's my coffee, and it's clean, and it's tidy, and we're not actually shooting, so, we're not doing production, so that's my excuse. Okay, so let me set you guys up over here, and I'm going to put away some tables and stuff. So let's see. If I walk all the way over here, can you see all this? Yeah, you guys can see all this. Alright, this is a really long HDMI cable. So let's wrangle it the correct way. Ooh, that is not the correct way. Hey, I'm a director, not a grip. Don't judge me. All my cable wrangling friends are going to be going crazy right now. I'm absolutely not doing this the correct way, but like I said, I'm a director, not a grip. Okay, it's a big old tangled mess. Cable management is a thing. It's real. Why is this so... Oh my gosh, I'm starting again. I should have untangled it first. Okay. Now we got a fighting chance. Now I can wrangle. It's all about the little twist in your thumb and finger there. You don't want to fight the cable because sometimes cables have natural curves, so you just kind of want to go with the motion of the ocean. This is a really good quality long HDMI. No idea where I got it, but it does have a branded cable management Velcro heavy duty tag on it. What does it say on it? National something. I can't even read that. But yeah, so that's that. So I have a whole case for HDMI cables, just HDMI cables. So that's obviously going in there if I can make it fit. I'm going to leave that open for a second because I'm pretty sure there's some other HDMI stuff going on over here. See, this is how much gear I have. Like, here's something that's never been opened. It's just mini display port to HDMI. Apparently I needed it, I bought it, then I didn't need it, and I kept it. So, but if you're an indie filmmaker, I'm sure you can feel my pain. I'm sure you got like a ton of stuff. Some stuff you use a lot, some stuff that you love, some stuff that you've never used, some stuff that you hate, all that kind of stuff. This is interesting. This is a USB-C to HDMI, and I thought I could just plug that into an iPad and output an HDMI signal. Oh no, sorry, my bad. I think that's what it's for, but that's not why I bought it. I thought I could maybe output USB-C to HDMI out of my computer. I can't remember. I bought it for some reason and it didn't work for the reason that I bought it, but I have it. Big HDMI to little HDMI. Okay, that's all my HDMIs. Great. No, just as I put the HDMI box away, here's another HDMI. No big deal. So, today is Saturday, and unfortunately, I work pretty much almost every day because I'm sick. But Patrick, my business partner, doesn't. He takes the weekends off. Actually, right now he's at a film festival. He's at the Damn Short Film Festival in Boulder City. We went there Thursday night and we had a show. So he's right there now socializing and meeting other filmmakers and stuff. Let's see, track enabled, yes. Okay, but I'm home alone. And where I was going with all this is it's Saturday today, and on Monday I'm doing an interview, and I think it's here. Well, no, I know it's here. What I don't know is whether they want it to look like I'm natural in my studio environment, or whether they actually want something a bit more spectacular, like a built set. So maybe tomorrow I might build a set for that interview. We'll see how I feel. To be honest, I'd like to take Sunday off. I just want to sleep for a day. It's a lot. It's been a lot lately. Okie dokie, what's next? I have this entire thing is just USB. Everything USB. I don't know if you've seen that, yeah. So that's all USB. So we got some straggler USB things here. USB B to C to, and just to give you an idea of some of the stuff in this USB thing, it's everything from like, you know, a USB port to, I don't know, it looks like a passport drive maybe, to, you know, blocks, to anything USB. Don't even start me on drives. I've got like cases full of drives. Passport drives, eSATA drives, every kind of drive. More USB-C. Oh, I told you I had a lot of gimbals. I just found another one. This one's really cool. This is, I think it's called Xeon something 4. It's pretty cool. It's for an iPhone, but it's very, very nice. Very functional. Works like a dream. Highly recommend it. I think it's Xeon something 4 or Smooth 4 or something. Okay. Here's the camera that I'm actually filming this on. It's this little DJI Osmo Pocket 3. We've only had it like 2 weeks, and we've hardly used it. I just started using it the other day. But it's great. It's fantastic. It's so little and so good. I should probably put these boxes around the back. So let's go back into the scary storage space behind the flats. Okay, so I have a lot of empty boxes and stuff in here. I think I'm just going to throw these up on the shelf. I mean, I've literally got boxes full of empty boxes. It's crazy. Because obviously all this gear came in a box, and I keep all the boxes. I don't really know why. I always tell myself I'll keep the boxes in case I sell stuff, but I never sell anything. Okay, we've got a director's chair. That can go over here. Starting to look like a studio. All right. Another HDMI cable. Joy. Okay, let's see what's next. Another USB-C, or USB, just, okay. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Let me walk you through my charging station. Okay, so this is looking, it's all looking a lot better. We've got everything from XLRs to clapsticks to HDMI, miscellaneous, and miscellaneous is everything from like a GoPro underwater thingy to extra arms. I'm notorious for not liking arms on tripods. I hate them. We got strobe cables, photo miscellaneous, USBs, projector, gimbal, film camera, drone, can't remember what that is, another gimbal, stuff, batteries. So what I do with batteries, I love these MPF batteries. They're really cool. They got like a little button that tells you how charged they are. They also have a little USB outlet. So what I do, if a battery is charged, it goes up that way, and if it's not, it goes that way. So that's how I know. So that's how I know if my batteries are ready. See, that's charged, so it goes that way. Not charged, so it's upside down. Okay, but I can just throw that on a charger. So this is all my charging station. Not thrilling, but hey, it's all part of the whole thing. Okay, so now I'm going to have to put some of these cases away and kind of clean up a little of this mess. Why is it not closing? Ah, that open case down there, this is all microphones, so I can put these in here and close that up. Oops, messed that up. I closed one of the clips while the other clip wasn't even closed yet. That was exhausting. One of the reasons I don't have nice nails is it's impossible with those cases. Okay, so let's see what's next. I have this stand. It's just a lightweight stand. Let me put it on here. Actually, let me turn you around so you can see me doing everything. Here we go. Let's do the face detection. Let it lock. There it is. Cool. Okay, so this is a lightweight stand. And they're just helpful for just, you know, all kinds of shit. Okay. And I have a whole case of them back here. Okay, that is that. All right, we're in pretty good shape. Let me finish off the batteries. That one is dead, so put on the charger. Let's see. USB. Put that one on the charger. Throw this USB in the USB box. Okay, that's that. I think. Oof. Let's move the cart into a bit more central location. That's good. Let's put the camera over here, next to the cart. Great. What's left? Got a straggler of an apple box. Got a straggler of a blackout, but it's like this big. It's like the smallest blackout sheet ever. Don't know why I have it. Okay. I got my steps for green screen. That doesn't fit there. I'm trying to find a new home for it because usually it goes in somewhere else. Okay. Oof. Let me put this away. Oh, this is kind of interesting to show you guys. These are some lights that I made. Let's go take a look at them. These are tube lights, LEDs, that a friend of mine and I, we made these years and years and years ago. And they're just basically a tube wired up to a plug. That's it, and they're daylight. And we bought the strips, the LED strips, and we bought the tubes. A couple of them have gels on them, like the blue and orange gels. And we have used these a gazillion times. These are like 11 years old. They're about $35 each to make. And it's a ridiculous amount of light. And then this case is actually like a rifle case. So this is, for years we didn't have a case for these. I think because they were so homemade and just kind of like put together that we never really gave those lights the respect that they deserved to put in a case. And eventually, after about 10 years of service, we're like, wow, these lights deserve better. So we made the case, bought the case. And that goes over there in that corner. That whole shelf thing over there is lights, but we can go through lights another time. Okay, I've got one more apple box to put away. That's that. I'll put you guys here for a second. Okay. Let me just zip up these bags. Okay, the place is looking pretty good. Let me, I got, oh wow, I think we're done. Let me show you around. Hold on. Yeah, I think the studio might be done. Okay, let me give you the full shebang bang. Okay, let's go through it all. We got director's chairs. We got a fire extinguisher down there. We got, can you see the fire extinguisher? Let's see. We got a fire extinguisher down there. We got all our, we got all our heavy metal. We got our backdrops. We got all our reflectors, which are like a gazillion of them. You know, you can see back here. Let's see, there's reflectors and bounce boards and flags and all that good stuff. Then we obviously have the dome light behind me, and let's spin that around and get a nice view of the whole studio. Look how clean and nice it is now. Look at that, so nice. So nice. Okay, all this is clean and tidy. All this is clean and tidy. Everything looks good down here. The camera cart looks good. Okay, so this may be day 3 of development hell, but every day we're a little closer to realizing the dream, and that is making my next movie. So join me tomorrow for development hell day 4. Oh, like, subscribe, check out the links, all the good things, tell your friends and family, write in the comments, tell me what you think. Let's start the conversation. All right, guys, I'll speak to you later. Peace.